On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Gets him close to 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The Texans set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run here from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you They'll recycle it, save it for later, for that next third down coming.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. They send a man in motion. Pass play on first and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Short pass brought in. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28. Buying some time right. Complete over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. He brings it in. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. from the 34. That one's caught along the left sideline.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First down from the red zone. Caught near the pylon. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Shovel pass complete. Touchdown, Houston. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback's stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This our last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. He rolls to his right. It is caught left side. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on first down. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's a throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They've got a man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives the Browns a first. Lone back gets the handoff. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Man in motion here. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Dropping back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 42. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Texans grow their lead to 8. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now give left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Play action on first down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he gets this forward to the 19. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
70 Lions.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. He's dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Check smash, check smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go. Hey, smash.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
From midfield now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing from the gun here. On target to Dobbins. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They are throwing it again. Complete out to the right side. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Complete on the option. And in for the Houston touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
18, Pioneer.
From the 41. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right, and he finds him.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Right up the gut. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Take go.
Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go.
Pass play coming here. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score Set to start the fourth quarter. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Now a give on the counter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 2 yards on the run. It's fourth down. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. As the distance, but headed well left, no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Hand off to the back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
It's second and 8 at the Texans' 42-yard line.
Second and 8. Cut out left. And he's taken down at the 30. Working quickly here. Back to pass on first and 10. Completed to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 60 Bobcat.
60 by 6, 60 by, take go.
Second and 1. Throwing the out route complete. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Bronco. Bronco 80.
Throwing now, third and 2. Flush down now to his left. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Texans grab it.
Hey, I get it, Kate. Third down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing fourth down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Running this one left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Put the body on the line for his team. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down, Texans.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Texans ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now. He has the first over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a man right side. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here's the handoff. So the Texans come away with their own win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Analyze